addressing quickly one particular issue that a few of the viewers want some clarity on. And I'll go to Dellki on this one. Quickly, on this one, it would seem that quite a few instances had come up where Dellki has been a big subject of a few of your conversations. Darlyne has been a subject of a few of your conversations in recent times. Is there a particular issue you have with Darlyne that hasn't been resolved yet?
Oh, I don't really have a problem with her, but I feel like maybe she is distancing herself. And for the fact that on Thursday when we had the show, I tried to hug her and she moved away. So I felt maybe she didn't see. So I called her back. I'm like, I was hugging you. Like, maybe I said something. So she said I said it. I'm like, oh, if I said it, I'm sorry. I held her hand, like I held her shoulder like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I kept saying, I'm sorry, countless time. And this girl walked out of me and went to report me to Jason. So I even walked to Jason. I'm like, what did you say? And Jason told me that. She said, you said bush. I'm like, oh, I'm trying to hug her. But if that's what she said, fine, I'm sorry. So I went to Brimo, and Brimo was like, she's not talking about me, she's talking about this. I'm like, are you sure? Oh, okay, then fine.
Okay. Darling, do you have an issue with Dellki in particular?
I hold no grudge against her, but I didn't like what happened on Thursday. I'd like to explain. So, when Tessie and Martin were announced the winners, I was handing over the plaque I was holding to Tessie. So she was like, your dress is nice. So I wanted to give the plaque to Tessie and then be like, thank you. And then all of a sudden she was like, bush. So I was like, oh, is that how you talk? All in the name of me not saying thank you. So I was like, oh, I wanted to hand the thing over to her and then come and
say thank you.
Come and say thank you. But he just said, I am bush. Bush in what way? So
at that time she has already given and she walked out. So I called her back. I'm like,
no, she said that, and then it made me like I didn't understand why she said that.
But even me, I didn't know I said that. But when she said that, I said
you said it.
Don't
lie. You said it.
I was like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and she didn't mind me.
So if you didn't know what you said, why were you saying I'm sorry? You knew what you said.
So Dellki, I would like for you to apologize properly to Darlyne, and hopefully, Darlyne, would you be willing to accept this apology?
I already did, and she said she walked out, so I'm still sorry.
Okay.
You know how she talks.
How?
And
I'm still sorry.
let's say when she knows what she's doing, like how she even expresses herself towards that. That got me pissed off, and I didn't even want to mind her again about what she wanted to tell me.
Okay, so let's do the apology all over again. Dellki, I would like for you to apologize to Darlyne for your comments. And then, Darlyne, I would hope you'd be in a position to be able to accept it. So, Dellki?
All right. As I said earlier, I'm sorry. If that's what you felt you heard, I'm sorry. I hold no grudges.
Don't say I heard it, because that is what you said. Just accept you said that. Dellki, between me and you said it. And you're like, I'm sorry. Immediately you said that, and I was like, why would you tell me that? And it's like, I'm sorry. But you are not saying...
You said bush, right?
She said she heard you say bush.
Yeah, and I even asked
what she said.
And I'm just telling you, I'm sorry again. And
her attitude would not even let me, her attitude would not let me accept what she's saying. I'm speaking the truth.
Okay. Darling, Dellki, would you be able to just at least apologize without the extras?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Darling, I don't think you're willing to accept it, are you? And we'll leave it as that. Okay.